Hello my friend, Evan Scoresby here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to edit essential business page settings that are highly recommended that you configure. And so just a few of these settings that we're going to be discussing on this video. We're going to be talking about visitor posts, messages, age restrictions, page moderation, profanity filters, and comment ranking, and page access. Now there's a lot of different settings that are available on your fan page, and I highly recommend that you go through each of the settings just to make sure you understand what they are, but a lot of them you're not even going to use or really need to care about. But the ones listed here on this page are probably the most essential that I highly recommend that you go in and edit and configure a little bit. So let's first start with visitor posts. So we're going to come here to my newly created fan page. And if we want to edit and adjust visitor posts, we're first going to come down here to settings. And then under settings, we're going to go to people and tagging. So if we come down here on the left, there's this option here that says, or page and tagging is what we want to go to. So when we click that, this allows us to edit who can post on your page. For me personally, I like to turn that off. I do not like to have visitors posting on my page for other people who like and follow my page to be able to see. If somebody needs to contact me, they can message my direct email address that I'm going to have on my page, or if you have a separate support button or support option, you'd want to have people message your support rather than trying to message you on your page. And so right here where it says who can post on your page, currently it's set to everyone by default. So you just want to click that and just change it to only me. That way you can kind of control who does post on your page, and it also helps with kind of page moderation, because people who post on your page, other people can see that as well. So again, who can see what others post on your page. Currently it's set to everyone. So I'm just going to change that also to only me, because I want to control the content and I want people just to be able to see what I have to post. Now this doesn't limit what people can comment on the posts that you do. We'll leave that open. We're going to be talking a little bit more about that here in just a minute. But those are the two main things here on page and tagging on your visitor posts. Now there's a couple other settings down here you can change if you'd like to, like with tagging and applied mentions. It says who can see posts you're tagged in on your page, right? This includes the mentions tab. So you can edit and adjust this if you'd like. Right here too, review tags people add to your posts before tags appear on your Facebook. So if somebody is leaving a comment and they're tagging you on the comment, you can choose to turn that on or turn that off, totally up to you what you want to do there. So that is how you go in and just manage the visitor posts. I like to keep that private and restricted, and for you, it might be something different, but I have found that for me, that just helps control the content a little bit better. All right, so the next setting is messages, right? So messages. This is basically how people find and contact you. So we're still under the settings and privacy, and we want to select this option now that says how people find and contact you. So here are just a few settings. I usually leave these turned on to allow search engines, link to my page and allow my page to be recommended to others. That's good. We like that. But as far as messaging goes, allow people to message your page is turned on by default. I like to turn this off because this just, again, allows you to control what's coming in to your page and the messages that you receive. And the number one reason I turn that off is because when I start advertising and soliciting products or services on my fan page or business page, or if I do any type of advertisement on Facebook where it's going out on Facebook or Instagram, it seems like you suddenly get all of these comments and messages from people who are trying to solicit their services to you. And so they're not real messages about your page. They're just other people trying to contact you to sell their services in the most part, and also maybe even to scam or get information from you. I have seen it in the past where messages have come in, and they're messages that appear to be from Facebook that say, hey, your page is in violation. Click here to resolve. And it's not from Facebook at all. It's from somebody else who is trying to scam you. So just to prevent that from even happening, I just recommend going in here, turning off the messaging feature so people cannot message you to your fan page. Trust me, it's going to save you a lot of headache and confusion in the future. All right, so the next setting I recommend is age restrictions. Okay, age restrictions. And the rest of these settings here are going to be, well, most of the rest of the settings here, the next 4 anyway, are going to be under the same area. So we're going to come over here. We're still in settings and privacy. And we are going to go over here to followers and public content next. So followers and public content. And so this is where you're going to be able to change the rest of these settings. But if you come down here at the very bottom, there's age restrictions. Right now, it's just open to the public. Anybody can see your page. Anybody can join. So, but depending on what you're promoting, you might have an e-com store that is maybe promotes some age restriction type of stuff. But if you just want to control the content even more to minors, you can come in here and edit the age restriction and change it if you want to have it just be available to people 17 and older, 18 and older, or alcohol related, right? I'm not sure why you would probably need that, but if you're selling any alcohol related content, maybe you would want to put that age restriction on. So just depending on what you're planning on doing your page and how public you want it to be, and if it's good for minors or not, you might want to come here and edit this. For me, I just personally put them at 18, so I change it to people 18 and over, just to kind of play it safe a little bit. And so that's what I do. But you can choose any of those that you want. All right, so with the age, then we have the page moderation. And so under page moderation, right here, where it says hide posts, well, that's the profanity one. Let's see, the page moderation is hide comments containing certain words from your page. So right here. So hide comments containing certain words from your page. So this is something that of a list that you can build up over time, where you might want to block certain people posting certain types of comments on your page. So when you are posting content out there, you might have it go viral, and you might have a lot of people engaging on that post, and a lot of comments are happening back and forth. And if you know anything about social media, sometimes those comments can get nasty and negative, right? So depending on how you want your page to appear and the environment of your audience, you might want to come in here and add some phrases and keywords or specific emojis, that you don't want on your page. And so, so for example, my page is Self-Improved Life. It's a page about positivity and empowerment and personal development and, making yourself better. And so I want to try to avoid the negative side of things, right? So I might go in here and put some keywords in there about, that are negative type of keywords that I just want to kind of keep hidden, so if people post that content, the post will be seen by the person who did it, but it won't be seen by everybody else, right? And so it just gives you a list of information up here where you can, do variation of keywords, hidden comments, and again, you can put emojis in here. So this list might grow over time depending on what you see are happening in the comments. So you might not think about putting something on here until you actually see it. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want that on my page. Right, so you come in here to this setting and add that to your list of words and phrases and emojis that you don't want to be seen by other people. So this is, again, to just kind of control the environment, and also just to be able to, for me, it's going to be important because I want to keep things positive and avoid negativity on my page. So I'm going to come in here and put a a few keywords and emojis and things that I can think of that will help do that. Okay, and then right before this, there's the profanity filter right here. So I'm going to turn this on because I don't want anybody posting any type of profanity on my page. Again, my page is all about positivity, and profanity is, I think, just a negative form of communication. And so I don't want that visible on my page at all. So, but for you and your page, you might not mind, you know, but that's what I recommend, is just hiding profanity on the page there. All right, so that is page moderation and profanity filtering. And then number 6 is comment ranking. So we're still under this followers and public posts. And so up here, show right here, show most relevant comments first. This is set by default, and you've probably seen this on other pages or groups that you've been in, where Facebook will automatically show the most relevant comments on a post that you do based on the amount of people commenting or engaging with the post, or if there's a thread of comments on one other comment, you know, that is most relevant. So it'll by default show it up at the top. And again, that's not always the best thing, because a lot of times when people are commenting and going, you know, kind of going off maybe on a particular topic, again, those comments and that thread might not be the very best in nature. And that's maybe not something that you want to have seen first from other people who come and visit your page. And so I personally like just to have it defaulted to just show the most recent comments first. And so to do that, again, you just turn it off. And that way the most recent comments will show instead of the most relevant. Okay. Next is the page access. Okay, so this might not be important in the beginning as you're just getting started with your fan page, but to do the page access, we want to come over here to where it says page setup, and there's this section here that says page access, which is inviting people to help manage your page and to control who has access to it. And so as your page grows, you might not be able to have the time to manage your page and to go in and reply to people and take, you know, even post content on your own page. So you might give somebody access to be able to do that for you. And you'd be surprised at you know, people who are really an avid follower of yours, who really like your page and they want to contribute, you know, just, you know, contribute some of their time to help, you know, with manage the page. You can give somebody access to be able to do that sort of thing. So you click here and you can come up here and just add people with Facebook access. You know, you are there by default, you know, but these people can switch into the page and manage it directly on Facebook by using tools, right? You can give people separate just with task access to give them a certain type of task, and then just also community managers here. And so this might come again a little bit later for you as you're growing your page and you might need some help to manage it. So that's a super important one there as well. But that's it. You know, that is the main essential business pages or the business settings for your business page that I recommend that you go in and take a look at and edit. Now, we just covered a fraction of the different settings that are available in here. So I still would recommend that you go in and just explore all of these different settings within your fan page just to see what they are. And if there's anything that you want to edit or change in here, you can. But I at least wanted to go over the essential ones that I thought were the most important. Probably, again, one of the probably the most out of number one out of all of these, I would say messages and visitor posts are probably the most important, just because, again, I don't want people messaging me to my page, because what I have found in the past from my own experience and also talking with other people is that messages that come into page are usually solicitations or spam that's trying to scam you and get your information by clicking on a link. And I have seen that people have been hacked that way and have their account's been taken over because of that. So just to prevent that completely, just turn that feature off. Anyway, I hope you found this information valuable and helpful to get started when you're building your own fan page. If you did, make sure you subscribe and like to this video. And if you do want to see what I am currently doing to earn money from home and to work from my home office here for the past 10 years, just go to this website called profitcycleplan.com, and you can see everything that I'm doing. Hopefully we'll talk soon, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.